Quickly, can I just say Conor McGregor keeps posting about Jesus now, which is fine, no problem, right? But the vision he claims to have had about Jesus is totally R-worded. It is so incredibly R-worded. He claims in his vision, Jesus walked down marble steps to do what? Take a wild guess. What do you think Jesus walked down marble steps to do? Jesus, in his vision, walked down marble steps to put a crown on Conor McGregor's head. This is what Jesus came down to do, is to put a crown on Conor McGregor's head. Why would he do that? Why would Jesus do that? Okay, you're supposed to be serving Jesus, not the other way around. What else did Jesus? What did he make you a smoothie? Did he spot you on the bench press? What else did Jesus do for you? You're supposed to be serving Jesus, not the other way around. Jesus wouldn't be putting a crown on your head. First of all, they don't even have crowns in heaven. Do you understand that? Crowns are a human invention. Crowns are a political invention. That's why. And they have jewelry. They are adorned with jewelry. They don't have freaking jewelry, dude. You don't see God wearing bling. You don't see God wearing bling. Humans are the ones that put value on rocks, on shiny rocks. Not God, not Jesus. What an idiot, dude. What a stupid idiot. And I know what you're saying. Oh, but it's his vision. It's his vision. Yes, that is my point. That is exactly my point, is that it is revealing of his internal state. It reveals that he is cognitively psychotic. If this is what his subconscious mind produced, it means that he is internally psychotic. He's out of his mind. Honestly, I don't know what it is about being credibly accused of grape that turns people not religious, but psychotically so, like psychotic in a psychotic way. Like that Jesus would put a crown on your head. That is his version of religion. That Jesus puts a crown on his head. Hey, everybody, Jesus chose me. He put a crown on me. That's his version of religion. Somebody asked, who is Hassan Piker? Hassan Piker is a streamer who is he's a big fan of that Charlie guy. Remember a few weeks ago, that Charlie guy? Hassan is a big fan. Here he is honoring him in song. The Packers are leading the Lions. I just hope both sides lose, to be honest with you. Let's see, top 100 most beautiful women in the world. Brazil comes in at number 1. First of all, this same poll found the best looking men in the world were from India. India had the best looking men in the world according to this poll. And I am not disputing that. I'm not questioning that result in any way. I'm just not 100% confident in their methodology. Can I just say that? I'm not 100% confident in their methodology. Anyway, the answer is the United States. The country with the best looking women is the United States. That is the correct answer. South Korea has to be top 5 due to the prevalence and refinement of their surgical procedures. South Korea is absolutely top 5 now. It's incredible what they've done with technology and science. Argentina, top 5. We can thank some. We can thank colonial.
This way they can't report that I said it.
Russia, if Russia could reassemble the Soviet Union, okay, if they could bring in Ukraine, if they could bring in Poland, if they could bring in Czechoslovakia under their umbrella, they would absolutely be number 2. Okay, they would absolutely be number 2. So a resurrected USSR would be number 2, no doubt about it. Japan, if Japan has a really strong base, if Japan would merely embrace the surgical advances that they have in Korea, Japan would be top 5 for sure. They've got a really strong base. Everybody's mad at Hal Steinbrenner for saying the Yankees are losing money when they brought in $250 million in 2024. But let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. So that's $750 million minus $100 million for the stadium. Player payroll, $300 million, and it's more than that, but we're being conservative. So player payroll, $300 million. Luxury tax, I don't know, but probably around $50 million. Revenue sharing, probably around $100 million. Then you have front office, coaching staff, the secretary, all the people in the building. That's $100 million. Stadium operations, that's probably like $50 million. Player development and scouting, that's $100 million, which comes to a grand total of $800 million. And these are conservative estimates. So yes, it is conceivable that the Yankees technically lost $50 million or more in 2024. Now, on the other hand, it's not real money. It's not real money. The Yankees are worth $10 billion. They bought it for like $8 million, but it's worth $8.92 billion now. It's an appreciating asset, which they borrow against, right? They never have to pay the principal. They just keep rolling it over, right? So it's not real money. Hal Steinbrenner himself is not actually ever losing any money. However, it's real to them. I guarantee you when they see that P&L sheet and they lost $50 million, $100 million, $150, I guarantee you somebody is getting reamed out. I guarantee it. Somebody's getting reamed out. They're cutting back on staplers in the office, right? They're starting to penny pinch on printer cartridges. They're taking away the espresso machine. Okay, they're treating it like it's they're really losing money. It's like during the pandemic, I was flipping watches, especially certain brands were appreciating, like almost to an irrational level, but they were always appreciating. So I knew no matter what, I was going to turn a profit on these watches. But in the interim, in the meantime, I have to often eat like some minor costs along the way. But I didn't care because I knew in the end I was going to sell it for a profit and I would have more money than I started off with. As long as I ended up with more money than I started off with, I was fine with that, okay? But I'm a serf. You understand? I have the brain of a poor. I'm thinking about it like, who cares, bro? I'm making money. What's the difference? But I'm an idiot. To people who went to business school, like all these people in these front offices, to them, their psychology is to always maximize profits, to always optimize, to always extract as much value as possible. Okay, so Hal Steinbrenner isn't faking it. He's genuinely upset at losing this money, quote unquote, losing this money, even though he himself will never lose a single nickel. You know what I'm saying? He's never even losing one single penny. But in his brain, he's like, that's 50 million, 100 million, 150 million that I should have. Therefore, I'm going to lay off some janitor to make up for it.